Thank you very much, Chair. And good morning. Is it still morning? Yeah. Good morning to all present, delegation of the state of Barbados, and also the delegation of civil society. Thank you for the presentations given. As I've listened to presentations from both civil society and the state, I thought it would be good to go back to almost a month ago when I visited Barbados as a country rapporteur and had the opportunity to notice, to record the commitment of the state with respect to the promotion and protection of human rights, especially in the context of the mandate of the Inter-American Commission. But also, I noticed and recorded the active interest of social society, of civil society, with respect to the promotion and protection of human rights and the work of the Commission. This is not the first hearing, but it's the first hearing in a long time. I think 20 years have passed. So having this hearing at the heels of a technical cooperation visit and having noticed and heard the many initiatives from the state with respect to human rights, and on the other hand, the interest of civil society with respect to initiatives concerning challenges in human rights, I think it's important that this hearing has brought out the impact as articulated and illustrated by the civil society, different fractions within civil society, faith-based, women, artists, and then on the other hand, the initiatives from the state. And listening to what has been presented, I think very important it is that on the one hand, civil society actors had the opportunity to give voice to their issues. And on the other hand, I heard the state said within the national domain, the domestic domain, we have granted them the same opportunity, and we heard the same thing. And I think that is very important. The question is, are we hearing and are we listening? And what are we doing with what we have heard? So in that regard, and going back to my mission last month, I think my question is to both the state and civil society. How can the Commission play a role in what we have heard today? How can the Commission play a role in bringing together the voices that we heard today, the request for certain elements within the bill to be considered? How can the Commission play a role? Our mandate and the mechanisms to facilitate that mandate incorporate technical cooperation, They include capacity building. They include mechanisms to create, enforce, strengthen dialogue and action. So my question is to both the state and civil society: how can we play a role in respect to this particular bill? Thank you. All present delegations of state as well as of civil society. I think this hearing is a very important hearing. It speaks to a bill, cybercrime bill, that now has cybercrime bill on freedom of expression, religion, and conscience. It has the attention of the whole of the Barbadian society, as I would say I've heard today, not only as you expressed your concerns, facts, but also as you expressed what it has generated in terms of dialogue within the Barbadian society. So I do think that this hearing is a very important hearing because it stresses the need for dialogue, the need for dialogue within national jurisdictions. It expresses the need of one, voices that express concern, but also the consensus that there is with respect to protections that the bill provide. What I hear from this session is that the dialogue may be perceived by some has come to a close. But I clearly hear as well that there is a lot of room for more dialogue to specify language that is vague, maybe ambiguous, to make it very clear what is the purpose, the scope, the room, maybe, but also the limitations of this bill. And as I said, and my colleagues did in the earlier intervention by the Commission is ready to assist you in this dialogue. Thank you very much. Chair, I yield the floor to you.